Baltu. Duke 2, Electric Boogaloo.
We are back.
We're back?
Yeah.
We are back.
We're back.
We can wait for him to come in here for a minute before you tell your story. I feel like all that got dropped. But
Yeah. Did we have some folks listening? A couple people. That's nice.
Yeah. They're usually all of our friends are very awesome about hopping right in, so I bet they'll get that notification and come right back in again.
Dude, I was literally...
Mike.
Dude,
I
Mike
was
is... I don't know, man. I don't know how he does it. Mike's already back.
I was
Carmen's
literally typing that I wanted to be the first comment, and I was going to tag Mike in it, and he still beat me. Man.
Mike's always good,
I
dude.
can't see the comments. That sounds like fun.
Dude.
Poor
we already
dude.
got-
Man, that sounds like you guys are having a great time on stream over there.
Yeah. Someone put some fire emojis in there for me, okay?
All right.
I would like a eggplant emoji and the water emoji, okay?
Here, let's wait for Kale to get back before we start the bird stuff, because he was one who asked. I'm sure he'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't find the eggplant. I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to put that in there.
I'm looking for it.
You know, one of mine when I was a kid, Duke, was I got really into doing throwing axes as a little kid. That was one of my, I always wanted to compete or something, but I just always did it at home and got really good with them.
Well, I can crack a bullwhip like nobody's business.
That was cool.
And I also learned how to like twirl like a rope. I was in the play Oklahoma.
Dude, that's hard, man. That's way harder than it. Dude, I know every song.
Well,
Oklahoma is our state.
Yeah. Where the wind goes sleeping down the rain or plains and the waving wheat.
Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Our fair is great.
Yeah, dude. Oklahoma was fun, but in that play, I played a guy Slim, and then I twirled the rope around. I would jump through it. I had to buy this special rope. It's called a spotted cotton cord, and then you got to get a brass, what's called a brass hondo, which is like a basically it's like a little brass eyelet that you put in the rope, and then it weights it right so that when you swing it, you know, it does its thing. But
that's cool.
It's not as hard as it really looks.
All right, Kale's back.
That's a little practice.
You can start on the bird. Kale, I made him wait for you.
Oh, so yes, Kale, I hope you get to see my my wood duck. It was a wood duck that was given to me. It's a pretty nice. It's an older mount, but it's really like pretty good shape, like for as old as
really
it
pretty.
is. I think, yeah, it's really pretty. Real nice drake. And then I said it's older. Like the feet are like tacky, like they're like tacky, and they like from like the injection or whatever they do in there. But he stands up here on my little fire box, and he uses this fly swatter like a lightsaber to defend the flies, and he also guards my bottle of whiskey that I keep in that. It's a secret bottle of black velvet in there that I, you know. I got another kind of cool. This is a wild looking taxidermy.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I think it's called I might say this wrong. Someone's gonna fact check me and be like, "This guy's a fucking idiot." He's gonna, but I think it's called it's either a Grambler's quail or a Gambler's quail, something like that.
Dude, with that hairdo, he's a gambler, man.
Dude, look at that little thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That guy's
man.
cooler looking than Elvis.
Oh, dude, he's like, let's get it up here really close.
Dude, that guy's getting all the tail. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, so
They ain't a
he's
prairie
pretty
pigeon in
cool.
sight that ain't gonna see that cow lick and want to come in for some love.
Yeah, dude. Well, you remember the cartoon Doug?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
love that one.
And he was like Quail Man.
Yeah,
and he always had like
Had the belt thing, right?
The belt, yeah. And but we would hunt quail. We had hunted Bob White, but that's not a Bob. I mean, it's like a Bob White. But I think that quail's like a California quail. You know,
It's pretty.
Bob White. Yeah. Did a lot of outdoor stuff there in old Western Kansas. That's what we were talking about, being in Western Kansas.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Gambles.
That's how
What Kale says. Gambles quail.
Gamble's kale. Gamble's quail.
Man, that's a
There
tongue
you go.
twister.
Gamble's quail
Yeah.
kale.
Whoa.
Gamble's probably the guy that shot the first one.
Good for him.
Alfred Gamble. I made that up.
I'm going to Wikipedia to find out.
Yeah.
We need
Don't
to
ask
know.
AI. I made it up.
Yeah.
Oh. It is it's from the Latin Calipepla gambilii. Got to get those extra vowels in there.
Huh.
Now we know.
Does it mean feather on the head? Is
I-
that the Latin?
probably.
Goes to the Latin meaning dick on head.
Whoa. Whoa. The Gambellii is actually named after William Gamble, who
Yeah,
died
close.
in 1849, was an American naturalist, ornithologist, and botanist from Philadelphia.
What was all
There you
that
go.
Latin malarkey then?
What?
That's just the etymology of the word gamble.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
gotcha,
the name was after a guy. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Animals named.
His family were degenerates.
Yeah. Animals named in his honor include the Gamble's quail and Gambellia, a genus of lizards.
Oh.
You gotta know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
He apparently got around.
Everybody now. Know when to walk.
Walk away.
Know when to-
Hey. Oh, I do love Kenny Rogers, man.
He is awesome.
He's awesome and such a good musician. I'm not a fan of the plastic surgery, but I am a fan of the first edition and Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town, the Tulsa Turnaround. Like, those songs are so good.
Remember remember Mad TV?
Yes.
Remember they always had the Kenny Rogers, like, I'm Kenny Rogers, and it was like a mix of Jackass and Kenny Rogers. He's like, I'm Kenny Rogers, this is Jackass.
I love it.
You ever seen those?
I haven't seen that one. I'm gonna
That's
have
good.
to
It's
YouTube
good.
that one.
It's very good.
You know, they're doing, like, there's a new Jackass coming that I think, and I saw something like it was like an interview with Johnny Knoxville about it, and he was like, the interviewer had him all like choked up, like he was all bummed out and stuff, and like because he was like, you know, like literally said he couldn't be a stuntman anymore because got run over by that bull real bad that one time,
Yeah.
you know, and like
Ooh.
but I don't know, Johnny Knoxville's kind of an interesting character,
He
you
is.
know.
So it's Bam.
So is he just
so
like
Bam.
Yeah.
like not physically able to anymore?
Yeah, like they're like, yeah, you can't get hurt.
I think they're just like coming to terms with the harm they've done on their body through all these things, you know, just the
Yeah.
natural progression, and
Um,
a couple of their best friends died doing it, and
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, what's his face died in that car accident? Ryan Dunn.
yeah, Ryan Dunn. Hell, Bam is like insane or something. Like, I mean, he's
he's having some. I actually think that he might be sober, but he's been sober and back and forth and like.
yeah.
You know,
Just
poor
seems
guy.
like he can't pull himself out of whatever weird dark place he's in or something now.
Yeah. Well, you know, I love a beer, but addiction and shit is unbelievable. I've seen
Oh,
it.
for sure.
I've seen it mess a bunch of friends up. You know, it's a nasty bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Not to totally change the subject here, but Mike asked, yes, I did go to college for Latin.
Oh.
So I felt very in my element digging up that bird.
Well, I thought that your pronunciation was highly convincing. I mean, it was like,
Thank you.
I felt like I was for a moment there, in a toga and sandals the whole time.
You'd feel it.
While you were talking, I was.
Well, you know. The trick is when they do those double vowels at the end, you just gotta remember, you gotta pronounce each one like it's a carved in a pillar of stone on a Italian hill.
You know, kind of a sad turn of modernity that unfortunately we'll never live through is those sweet Roman giant craft rooms where all your buddies got to go and craft together.
Yeah.
Well,
and you got to use the sponge to
Yeah.
wipe
Yeah,
off.
like use. Yeah. I mean, I would.
We'll
love
never
to
know
share
that.
some toilet paper.
We'll never know that, guys.
I mean, we could make it happen. We could just build.
I suppose that's not too hard of like a fantasy to work out. Just everybody crafting together
Now
and
the whole,
washing their ass in the
Just
sponge.
in the same room.
I'm
no problem.
now,
Truck stop poops. I mean, is that not the same thing?
We all just hang our asses over the edge of a bathtub. There
I
you
mean,
go.
yeah. Now, really, the question is, Tanner, why is this a fantasy of yours?
It just sounds fun. It sounds like a good time. Sounds like you'd have some real dope stories, and I don't know. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to look at the look on everybody's faces while they're pinching it off. And I don't know if I want you looking at mine.
Just think about it for a minute.
Think about it for a minute. I'm like trying to think about what I really missed from the medieval times, and
Yeah.
Every first
mainly-
date, you got to go to the crap room just so you know them. You got their.
I am smelling a music video idea coming up here.
Somebody's gonna take it.
Ah,
No.
You know what?
No.
It's been a while since I've seen a good Renaissance music video.
yeah?
You know?
Yeah.
We do like a good Renaissance fair.
Yeah,
Dude, me too.
I would say so. I would say so.
Hmm.
You know what I miss from the medieval times is the dragons. I just miss the dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dude, Tanner, weren't you saying the other day that every culture mentions dragons, but they don't mention dinosaurs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I.
Yeah, that was. On
I have
the,
said that.
That was on the Steph stream. I think we were
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
I do.
So
think
basically,
that,
where I'm at is dinosaurs didn't exist, but dragons did. So
Yeah.
seems pretty straightforward to me.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of wondering why, like, when we're doing the dinosaur stuff, it's like, well, why don't you kind of grant them like breathing fire? Like every story of anybody who's ever talked about them in legend, they always do that. So, like, I mean, have a little fun. Why don't they
That's
breathe
true.
fire in the textbooks?
I mean, they admit
All the
that they
first-hand
make
accounts said they blew fire out their mouth.
And I mean, we did. They did it. I mean, they do admit that they're like, well, the color and the scales versus feathers or fur. That's all just assumed. So
And doesn't even like that's not even a hard chemical combination to produce.
what
Like
if they're furry?
Like gas.
What
and
if it's
heat.
like just there's just like lighting a fart on fire, but out their mouth.
Yeah, that's even easier.
Mouth.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and if they,
Dude,
I mean, we light our farts on fire all the time.
Yeah, and that's just, I mean, all you need is a little strike on a piece of flint.
yeah,
Ain't nothing. Why can't,
dude.
who said you didn't have just like a one flint tooth?
Well, if
And the
in
flint gets
theory,
hit or
like,
something, but
well, what if when they breathe fire like after during an asteroid hit or a lightning strike, when they're like running away, it lights their roars on fire, because they're
Yeah.
running away scared, and now they're all blowing fire everywhere.
Yeah.
What if there was no asteroid? What if they all just happened to breathe fire at the same time and killed all just? That was
Guinness
that.
Book of World Records, guy.
here's
Let's
a weird
do this.
thought. Here's a weird thought. The only reason, so like, what do you call it when you date something by its organic material?
Carbon dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carbon dating is the only reason. Every other existence of what we call dragons, the dinosaurs,
Mhm.
there are human stories about them. So the only thing we're using to keep them away from people is the cryogenically. What did you say? Did you say cryo? It's not cryo. It's
That's frozen.
yeah. It's not cryo.
Carbon
I think
dating.
I said it. Yeah, carbon dating.
Carbon.
I said it wrong. You said it right.
Mm.
And so that's like, that's taken one piece of, who knows, maybe.
Yeah.
And I think we was riding dinosaurs, boys.
Yeah. Well, somebody
I'm pretty sure we were riding dinosaurs.
I'm pretty sure we was riding.
somebody
dude.
had to.
Dude, just imagine if they're still around. Freaking 6-shooter cowboy Jesse James on a freaking Velociraptor.
Dude.
Can you not tell me that'd be the coolest shit anybody has ever seen?
I guarantee that if there was ever a moment in history where dinosaurs and humans were occupying the same moment in time, that the human immediately tried to ride it. There's no fucking
for
doubt.
sure, dude.
That is absolutely,
Dude.
absolutely.
I mean, just look at the Triceratops. Like,
Looks like a steamroller to me. Just get on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Well,
Man.
I'm thinking about like some of the dinosaurs would be really good. Well, like a tauntaun. Be like a tauntaun.
Yeah,
There's my Star
that's
Wars
what it is.
reference, right? I bet the inside of one is really warm too.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
That sounded weird now that saying it out loud.
The inside
Get in there, kid. It'll keep you warm.
Let's change subjects here.
Well, everybody, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming back to part 2.
Hey.
If you liked it the first time, please like it a second time. Yeah.
It's just had heartburn.
Nice. Nice. So, Duke, you play music. I promise we didn't get you on here just to talk about Star Wars and dragon farts.
Well, I was enjoying that conversation quite a bit.
Okay. Well, I cannot
I do
wait
play
for
music.
Yeah, I can't wait for your next song about dragons lighting their farts on fire.
Dragon farts.
It might happen. I've written songs about crazier things. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I had a song, one of my very first songs that ever got people to listen. It was there's a guy I knew. His name was Nick Rinaldi, and we called him the Ronaldo Fish. And because he had he was Italian, man, super Italian guy. But in the middle of his back, he had like a little tuft of hair. It looked like a dorsal fin. So we called him the Ronaldo Fish. And so I made a song about him, the Ronaldo Fish song. It was kind of funny, but anyway.
Nice.
But I do play music. I write country songs.
Yeah. Well, we're big fans of your songs.
Of course.
And I was looking at your I pulled up your Spotify earlier, so I kind of so Settle was the last single you put out?
Yeah, Settle was the last single I put out.
Okay.
Uh,
And then what do you got? You got new stuff coming out? I feel like what's up for this year?
So I've got I've got a whole record basically of stuff. Like all of us musicians trying to do things, we're like, hey, should we do singles or should we release a record? How do I put my music out? What? And then overthink and overanalyze, and then I make a giant block in my brain about getting things done. And then I realized just release songs, So I have a bunch of songs I'm going to be releasing, and I literally am uploading the one this week. It'll be out here in a couple weeks. It's called Acting Like, and it's a little it's a blues rock song. It's kind of like me talking to myself about when I was graduating from school, and it's an observation of time. Anyway, then I got a song called Iowa Honey that I'm really excited about. That's coming out too. It's gonna
Nice.
be kind of a banger. I don't know. I've been really getting off on just writing stuff and trying to write songs from some different perspectives and tell some stories about some things. Like Settle is one of the songs I'm actually releasing again, but it'll be a full band production. It's a story about my mother, and so yeah. And I'm writing all kinds of stuff.
Well, I'm really excited. Mike just dropped in the chat here, Dragon Farts in a John boat.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait until you write that song.
It's gonna be like a Dragon
I
Force
love
song.
that idea.
Well,
Dragon Force across the land.
Dude, yeah. See, there could be very theatrical qualities to that.
Yeah, there
I
could.
like it.
There's so many options. Nobody
There's
knows
so
what a
many
dragon
options.
fart smells like, so
Sulfur. I'm pretty sure.
fair enough. Okay.
Dude, what if they smelled good?
Dude, probably they're kind of probably a little sweet. You know.
Can you imagine?
You know. It's like kind of like gasoline. You're like, I don't want to like
Like, I just can't quit
You know?
sniffing it though.
Oh my.
Just can't
We're
quit.
gonna
That's what they say my music is like. They like people listen to it and they're like, my God, that is pungent. But I kinda like it. You know, I kinda like it. Music that's like sniffing gasoline, you know?
there you go.
Then, you know
Nice.
what I kind of like when you've had an acoustic sitting around for a while, you're all rusted up, and you play it, give them fingertips a little sniff.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
They'll like a little of that, a little of that spice.
Oh,
What smell is that?
nickel,
Foster
I'm
Bronze.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Whatever it is, Foster Bronze. Foster Bronze
Phosphorus
80-20
bronze.
resting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just give a
One
little.
thing,
Like,
one thing we've been doing on these streams is writing songs with people in the chat and kind of asking them like, all right, what's is it gonna be a fast song, slow song? So we might have to write the dragon farts in a John boat next time.
dude, I love it.
I actually don't remember. Tanner, I sent you the upcoming schedule and I already forgot what's on it. Oh, that's next Monday. We're gonna be writing a song.
By ourselves, or is there somebody running with us?
Nobody right now.
Gotcha.
So we've got full artistic range
Nice.
to
If I catch a melody, I'll shoot you a melody.
Please do.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll give you co-writer credit.
There you go. There you go. You guys could Suno the shit out of Dragon Farts in a John boat.
Dude.
It'll be worth
Have
it.
you been Sunoing, brother?
No,
I haven't
I
hit
honestly-
Suno either.
I find it. So the other day I was listening to. I don't know how many people are listening, but I would say this: like, for those of you who don't know,
400,000.
Perfect. Listen, all 400,000 of you. I've been making art for a while, and one thing I found out is that for some reason I've kind of cannot. I get it for demo and stuff, but I'm surprised how many people are using it for stuff like in Nashville and stuff. And I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm also like, I'm conflicted about it. I like the process of or finding out how something can sound, but I don't know. I'm surprised how many people are using it,
Yeah.
But my brother-in-law will send me lyrics. He can't play a fucking song. He doesn't know a note. He every once in a while he can hum a melody or something. But he's a funny guy, and he has some good little, lyrics here and there. And he and I've written a couple songs, and I've told him too. Like, I'm like, hey, you gotta register for BMI or ASCAP or something so I can give you songwriter credit. But the other day he said, Duke, check this out, and he played this thing, and I'm like, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, you wrote these words. I can tell these are your words because they sound like the way you talk.
Uh-huh.
But it was like a guy singing it, and it was
Yeah.
produced really well.
Yeah.
The music break was way too long, and and he's like, I just did this thing on Suno. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, so when he did that for me, I was like, oh well, I like writing with him, and if he has an idea that he wants to communicate with me, it is a tool for him to communicate with me.
Sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So part of me thinks that's cool, but also I'm like, I have the tool to play the fucking guitar, so
Yeah.
maybe I should play the guitar. I don't know what's happening, guys.
And we had a whole talk with old Steph about that, actually, what we thought and felt about it. It is a weird, I do think the real crux of the issue is trying to mix like something you love to make art with like making money off of it. It's like the money thing is where it gets so weird. It's like, because like you said, it's like, well, I don't care if somebody makes a song that makes them happy, and like it doesn't change anything I'm doing over here. But like when
No,
it becomes
right,
something
right.
you're competing with, like financially, that's like where the issue starts.
No, I think that's a really good point. I mean, like, yeah, it's great for like you to, my brother and I to sit there and write these songs and have Suno produce the stuff for the fun of making the songs or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. I'm glad I saw that. I think that they're like starting to label stuff on
Yeah, they are.
Spotify if it's like AI, or
Mhm.
not, which is good because, I mean, obviously, are we gonna like support humans or not? I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm a fucking humanist. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
the
optimistic
robots
for
die.
some reason.
I don't care. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like somehow I don't think this is going to be quite the ruination anybody. I think there's kind of an underlying people want to hear people. Yeah, sure, like, a song and an ad or something might be replaced, and maybe it changes again, like maybe there's less people are listening to or something, like more like the old days versus now where like everybody can, but I have a feeling somehow it's not going to.
So I had this idea about AI, and I'm like, AI is like this thing that can like come up with ideas in theory, but really it kind of just regurgitates things.
Sure.
But I was like,
it's only
you
taking.
right, it's only taking. And I thought, well, okay, could AI come up with this idea? Like an idea to save humanity where we have publicly funded a bill that publicly funds concert tickets. And the whole purpose of this is to get people to have sex, to repopulate and create real relationships. So we just have a public funding for like local concert tickets and just get everyone going to concerts. See, I don't know if AI is trying to save humanity or not,
Yeah.
I'm being facetious.
No, I'm on board, dude.
I don't think it is. I saw Terminator.
Yeah.
It's
I
playing
do
the
think
slow
there will
game.
be I do think there will be a craving for human-made stuff really soon. I think there already is. People are kind of tired of the slop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But AI is also like it's like a calculator,
Yeah. It probably
or a
depends on
tool.
how drugged up they can keep the youth. Because like a drugged up youth will just dance to like a track, but like a not drugged up youth will want to have some sort of like contact to people. It's almost like the drugs like separate them from like the humanity or something. It's like they just need to move. It's like it's all intrinsic,
Yeah.
Sorry, I took an edible actually. I just want to be full disclosure on that.
I don't know.
if at any point I just started rambling about something really stupid.
Well, if and when the grid goes down, it'll all be you guys with acoustic guitars that actually can do something.
Well, that's the truth. Yeah.
I'll just be carrying around my drums like, do.
But we'll need somebody who can get some catgut and turn into strings because there ain't going to be Ernie balls laying around very long.
Yeah,
We were like straight up Guitar Center. I'm like raiding that place. It's like, get the strings, get the strings.
Yeah, for real, dude. Get them strings.
We're like, I'm gonna have like a luthier trapped in a cage.
Yeah. I gotta have a guy spinning wire in here by.
Mm-hmm.
In my post-apocalypse city, there's a guy spinning wire guitar strings.
But like it is kind of funny because like for my brother-in-law, like if I think about him, if he's like using Suno to get better at songwriting, it's kind of a cool notion,
Yeah, for sure.
potentially, like, if that's a genuine intent, there.
Mhm.
But I do feel like there's a bit of laziness to it where it's like, yeah, well, like we say, yeah, if the grid goes down and there's no more interwebs, and you can't pluck a string, you're like, hey, yeah, well, it's a thing. It goes like beep bop, beep beep bop bop bop. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
it's but I don't know. We don't have to talk about the future. I don't know. We can talk about music. What do you guys want? I mean, whatever. Yeah, sorry.
Future of music.
Let's talk about the future of the past.
Well,
Does anybody have any
predict a
predictions?
hindsight of 2020.
Sorry, what was that, Tanner?
No, so I've been listening to people on music podcasts and like things that are saying like they're more like anthropologists of it, saying there's like about to be a new big thing, like on the map of like how often like blues hits, the world changes,
right.
Being able to record digitally, world changes, like stuff like that. Like we're up for a new big. Which maybe that's just AI, I guess. I guess you could probably argue that moment now is AI doing it, but I think the people I've been listening to are being a little more optimistic that it's something like away from that, but maybe the new big thing is just the AI, which now that I'm saying it out loud, it probably just is that.
I don't know. I mean, I think that obviously, how people are finding their music, they still seem to be finding it on social media. It's found through, but also too, they are finding it through shows, but it has to be shows in the right kind of a way, I think, and that's what I haven't quite figured out. But you look at a band, y'all played the Filthy Heathens. Yeah. Those guys are the hardest running people I've seen on the circuit besides y'all.
Absolutely, you guys to say.
Right? I mean, those dudes are going bonkers at it, right? And
it's crazy.
So if you look at it, it's like, okay, yeah, well, that is like, you look at that and you gotta respect it, because those dudes are grinding all the time and it's working, which is great. But when you repeat the process, you just get better no matter what.
True.
It doesn't matter what four guys that really. I'm not saying that those guys aren't amazing, because obviously they're fantastic musicians. But I'm just saying you can take, four musicians, and if you force them to play together, 250 shows a year, they're going to be good by 250. There's no way around it. And I think that that's one of the things about the AI music thing that bothers me, is that labor of being like that, being committed to something and developing a craft like that. Sure. It just takes it kind of away from you. Now, but I don't know. I think, I was a wrestler in college, and I love wrestling, and I do a lot of jujitsu and stuff. And what I find funny about that too is it's the physical activity of a thing that if you spend time on this creative thing, like the wrestling or the jiu-jitsu or the music, there are all these creative endeavors. If you can get past that first little victory, your mind is so much more prepared for what reality is than if it's I can just generate this thing so dang fast, and all the work that went into understanding the principles of why that thing works, and I know this is long, but those principles are these principles of design. Art, music and art have specific principles. Song has structure. And if you understand song structure, if the robot understands song structure better than you, then it uses the structure to manipulate. It can create music that rises with, can manipulate your emotions, right? Artists are people who intuitively understand structure, whether it's visual structure like rhythm, repetition, balance, proportion, scale, these things that we see all the time. The AI, that's why AI was able to generate 2D art very quickly, because it understood what humans respond to, and we respond to balance automatically. If we see something leaning, we think it's precarious, and we automatically respond with motion. Because we're human beings, we can't not do it. Yeah. Once the AI